welcome to Techie Hobbies. So today I have another watch with me, and this time I have purchased this from a famous vintage watch seller called Anand Matre. And this watch is special because it is an Oris. First of all, Oris, as you know, is quite an expensive watch, but this is a vintage Oris, but I got it for a pretty good deal. The main reason for it is not a complete watch. There is a part missing. So let's see what the part is, and what I'm planning to do here is I plan to 3D print this part and try to fix it to the watch. So that is my project, and I think it's quite interesting and no one has done this before, and I want to explore the possibility of 3D printing watch parts. So let's get into the unboxing and see what we have. Okay, so this is the package. Let's cut it and see what we have. So this comes in this plastic box, and the watch is bubble wrapped, as you can see. So this is the watch, the Oris. As you see, it's the Oris Fiber-Date, and what's missing in this watch is this bezel. So this watch usually has a bezel. So what's interesting is that the whole watch is made of fiber, so I think I can 3D print this part, is what I believe. So let's take the measurements first, and I have already in contact with the 3D printer guy, so let's send him this and see if we can 3D print this part. So these are the designs that was shared by the 3D printing guy Gautam, and but we had to get it printed from Soch 3D as it required some resin printing. So we did that. So we have received the 3D printed part. So let's open it and see what we have inside. Not bad. I mean, it looks fine, and then there is the receipt. So now let's bring in the watch and see if it is going to fit. So this is the watch, and we have to try and fit this 3D printed watch bezel on it. So looks like it's a little on the tighter side. So let me try and fit it. The measurement may be a little off. Let's see. I'll try and fit it and see if I succeed. So I have this 3D printing bezel with me and the watch, so I'll try to explain what is wrong with this. So firstly, as you can see, this inside is not as big as the glass, and also the exterior is small, so and the locking mechanism is also not there. So first, regarding the inner bezel, like as you can see, the watch glass measurement is coming at 30.5. Exactly, the measurement is now it's showing 30.4, but should go in at 30.5 is what I understand. Yeah, 30.5, around 30.5. Yeah, at this measurement it should go in, like it should go in, right? So and to lock, basically it's this ring that is locked. So there is one inner part which goes in, and this has to come like this and like this, you know, like this kind of design. It should lock inside this ring. So then that means there are two things. So the main exterior diameter can be bigger also, but then it should go in, and that's why I had like told that you know, maybe the exterior can be as big as like around 42 mm maybe, so that it will stay outside this watch. So right now, like as you can see, it is like kind of inner to the watch, which is also not bad, but then it's again it should be a little bit bigger than this. So what is the measurement of this exterior? Is at 36. So 30, it's at 36.5, right? If it's 36.5, it will be just above this, and it should go like inside this gap, which is at 35.2. So maybe if it's bigger, like 38, also it will be fine. And after that, like this, I don't know how it will lock in if it is in this model. Like it there is no way like it will stay put. So to stay put, this has to come out like this, and so this will be one level, like wherein so like first the inner part will stay here, okay, and the external part will be more, and it will go in here, like so. This bezel starts here, and it's as thick as this maybe, okay, and it will go in like this, so it locks. So this is what I really need. So I hope you understood now. So if it is like the first inner part is, maybe I can adjust that also somehow, but it's again too small, so I try to stretch it. It is not going to work. But see, this is again it didn't lock, so in the real watch you won't see this part at all. So this is the difference. So the bezel, I have somehow managed to fit it by scraping off the inside of this bezel. So it fits in the glass, but it's still above that ring, which I might plan to scrap off the inner part of the behind the bezel, and maybe it will fit better. Right now it is not rotating, but somehow I've made it work. It is looking good. I'm pretty happy. I cannot say completely satisfied because it didn't actually work, but I have done some jugaad to make it kind of fit right now, and it is tight fitting. So what the 3D printing guy Gautam is saying, that if he makes it the L behind, if it like that locking L sort of structure will break if 3D printer, that's so it's not possible. So anyway, I will try and see how I can make this work. So at least I'm happy that this watch is something that I can wear out now. So I'm going to take it for a test run and slowly improve it so that it fits perfectly. I'm not going to do it like all of a sudden, so I have to think over it, what has to be done, because since it's fitting like this, and if I scrap off this, will it not fit anymore, or I have to think on how to make it fit. And the main exciting part about this is I could make use of this 3D printing technology to arrange, source a watch part, and look at it maybe in the direction of future direction in which such vintage watch parts can be 3D printed. And so for example, I would say like watch movement rings in these vintage watches, which is is something which is could be made of fiber, is possible to get. We can get a 3D printed if it doesn't if sourcing a watch part is an impossible task here. And I'm also happy with the whole combination of the watch and this strap from muistraps.com, and it looks really the same color scheme as the watch dial. So this is what I like about it. And talking about this watch, the Oris Fiber-Date is the watch. So as you can see, there are some minor scratches on the glass, which is getting reflected because of the sun into the dial. Otherwise the dial is pretty okay, clean. Yeah, so I might have to do some small corrections with this glass. Otherwise it's actually a manual watch is what I understand. It has a hand winding, so it's hand winding here. And otherwise, thanks to Anand Matre for providing me with this rare watch, and I got it in a very good deal, so it makes sense. I always wanted an Oris, and the other Orises are like too expensive, so yeah. And the watch is pretty basic. You can change the day like this. I mean, you can change the time. So there is a trick on how we can change the date, because it is not a two pusher. So once you have turned the hands and change the date, you can also like go back here and then come back, so that the date flips. I'll show it again. So go back. So you don't have to do two rotations to change the date. This is like pretty much like how a Vostok would work. Okay, looking at the back of the watch case, you can see the Oris symbol, and it says 5 atmos. I think it's the pressure. Oris Watch Co. Swiss, which is a brand, water resistant and shock resistant. So it's pretty basic at the back, and as you can see, this is also fiber. The whole watch is fiber except for that ring, which is metal. So I hope you guys like the video. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, and comment your feedback, and let me know if you like such interesting topics which I think are kind of new to the watch field, so I can bring out more content. Let me know your feedback. Thank you. Bye.